Our goals for today are define cohesive devices, identify the classifications of cohesive devices, and use cohesive devices in a grammatical sentence. Let us start by defining cohesive devices. Cohesive devices are words or phrases used to connect ideas between different parts of text. It is sometimes called linking words, linkers, connectors, discourse markers, or transitional words. Cohesive devices affect comprehension because they help readers integrate or combine information between sentences in a text. Let us have general examples. I love eating chocolate, ice cream, and cake. First, I will buy coffee, then go to the movie theater. The food was superb, likewise the drinks. I like Lee Jung-suk, however, Cha Eun-woo's acting is exceptional. I study hard, so I got a high score in English. The emphasized words in red are examples of cohesive devices. Let us identify their categories. These are the different categories or classifications of cohesive devices, and later, let us identify examples in each category. So we have adding, sequencing, comparing, contrasting, and cause and effect. Our first category is adding. Words under this category join nouns, phrases, and clauses. And these are the cohesive devices under this category. And, to, moreover, also, as well as, at this point, and furthermore. Let us have sentence examples. Faith stopped and gazed up at her friend's face. The word "and" here join the two verbs which are stopped and gazed up. If you are going to visit Grandma, can I come too? In this example, the word "to" represents a person as an additional visitor of their grandmother. In order to renovate his room, he broke the window as well as destroying the wall. The two actions being joined here are broke and destroy. It may sound strange, but in using as well as, the verb after it should end with ing. The second category is sequencing. Words under this category help the readers to understand the sequence of items or events. These are the words to be used in sequencing. First, second, finally, next, after, and then. Let us have this one. When Charles studies for his exam, first, he lists all the subjects according to the schedule of examination. Next, he makes a time frame or duration of his review. Then, he summarizes the pointers in each subject. Lastly, he starts reviewing. This example shows how Charles sequenced his review routine using the words first, next, then, and lastly. The third category is comparing. When we say comparing, we will note or identify the similarities of persons, situations, or events. Some of the comparing cues are similarly, like, as with, just as, equally, likewise, and in the same way. For our first example, the essay she wrote last quiz was less than a page long, and her essay for the final exam was similarly brief. In this example, the two things being compared are the essays she made for their quiz and the final exam using the word similarly. Vince describes Trisha in the same way that Jake describes Stacy. While in this example, the description made by Vince and Jake for Trisha and Stacy are being compared using the phrase in the same way. The next category is contrasting. In contrasting, we take note or identify the differences of persons, things, situations, or events using contrasting cues like however, but, unless, although, yet, unlike, and instead of. Paul won't come unless you invite Claire. The contrasting ideas in this example are Paul won't come and inviting Claire will make Paul come. Unless here is used as a conditional, in which the main clause is Paul won't come and the subordinating clause is unless you invite Claire. Although Tanza is a small town, there are several famous fast food chains available. In this example, the contrasting ideas being presented are Tanza is a small town and several famous fast food chains are available. Now, observe the two sentences. If the main clause starts the sentence, just like in the first example, no need to put comma. But if the subordinating clause starts the sentence, you should put comma. The last category is cause and effect. Cause and effect is a relationship between events or things where one is a result of the other. This is a combination of action and reaction. Keywords in this category includes because, so, thus, therefore, hence, due to this, and as a result. Liza couldn't sleep well because it was noisy outside. The cause in this example is it was noisy outside, and the effect is Liza couldn't sleep well. He was busy, therefore he could not come. In this example, the cause is he was busy, and the effect is he could not come. Your grade will suffer as a result of not accomplishing your worksheets and performance tasks. For this last example, The cause is not accomplishing your worksheets and performance tasks, and the effect is your grade will suffer.